Welcome everybody to Call of Cthulhu. I've been in a phase lately where I've been really into cosmic horror, and I've realized there's not a lot of cosmic horror movies, which I get. I do understand, and I've recently come across Call of Cthulhu. There was a D&D, there was like a D&D like a one shot that I watched, and it's so freaking interesting. It's so interesting. So I was like, I wonder if there's any games, and there is. So I'm very interested because I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. So let's get started. Boston, 1924. Edward Pierce, veteran of the First World War, drowns his memories in liquor and sleeping pills. He is now a private detective who has trouble finding a case able to lift him from his torpor. Pierce must find a new case quickly or risk losing his license. If I am mad, it is mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in his callousness can remain sane to the hideous end. H.P. Lovecraft. Oh, we're just jumping right in. Holy shit. Alrighty. Oh, where are we? Ooh. You must light up in order to interact with the hold on. There we go. Well, so how do I light it up? Oh, I see. Isn't Cthulhu like 2 miles long? 2 miles tall? Like, I read that on Google. Oh, interesting. Okay.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on.
Woohoo!
What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything
What
has
the hell?
already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
I hate whiskey.
My private detective agency contracted the Wentworth Detective Agency. After the Great War, I decided to set up in Boston where there is no lack of work for guys like me. One small-time case follows the other. Adultery, settled scores, disappearances that are not actually disappearances. The old office couch is less comfortable than a real bed, and I should probably get rid of these empty bottles. But this place is mine, for the moment. Oh. Oh, so we're a detective.
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
The husband never understood that his wife had left him. He kept on calling me weeks after the investigation had been closed.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
No copyright, please.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Oh. The doctor can well repeat to me that I no longer need my remedy to keep my memories at bay, but I know that if I stop, the memories will return. One of these mornings, I probably won't wake up. Despite the treatment, I again hear voices in my dreams, but they are different, unknown. They seem to surface from unfathomable and ancient depths. What nameless creature is calling me?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Whoa. Whoa, I can... Oh. Oh. Allocate your character points. Each character point allows you to improve the score of a skill. Eloquence. Eloquence represents your ability to influence those who you talk to by your power of speech. Spot hidden represents your ability to find hidden objects. Improving this skill increases your chance of finding hidden objects. An undiscovered object will not appear in game. Strength represents your ability to call on your physical power. Improving this skill increases your chance of forcing doors or mechanisms, or of using violence during interactive discussions. Investigation represents your investigating talents. Improving this skill increases your chance of understanding past events by analyzing a crime or scene, and of picking locks. Psychology represents your knowledge of human behavior. Improving this skill increases your chances of understanding the motivations of a person based on his or her behavior or on the analysis of objects. Ooh. Okay, so I have occultism represents your knowledge of the cult silent. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the use and origin of occult artifacts and of expressing your knowledge of the myth. Medicine represents your medical knowledge. Improving this skill increases your chance of determining the dosage of a drug, of making a diagnosis, or of expressing your understanding of a medical problem. Ooh. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. Fun. Let's level up psychology. Yeah. 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 And then let's go for hidden objects. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Alright. I probably shouldn't have spent them all, but it is what it is.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
There he is.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
God, those beeps sound so realistic, I thought.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
A shipping label. Some of it is unreadable, but I can make out part of the address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater. The police report. It says that the fire started in the dining room and claimed the whole family. The police decide on a domestic accident, but they, nevertheless, insist on Sarah Hawkins' mental frailty. Why? A press cutting. An article written about the marriage of Sarah and Charles Hawkins, a businesswoman from the island of Darkwater. They live a recluse life there with their only son, Simon. Interesting.
What's this symbol on the man's chest? It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Ooh. Ooh. You shouldn't take this painting lightly. I read about her mental fragility in the police report. Something's not right with this story. Find out about Warehouse 36. Where did Sarah Hawkins live?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
I read about her mental fragility in the police report. Something's not right with this story.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
Where did Sarah Hawkins live?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there.
The doctor can wait. Stephen Webster, the wealthy, signed painting. A short while before her tragic death was sent to her father just after. He is convinced that she is the sender. He brought me to the painting. I'll certainly in my bookcase. Ooh.
I used to be an avid reader. I used to be an avid reader. I used to be an avid reader.
Oh.
The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
Interesting.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Darkwater Island has been inhabited since the 14th century and is still rich with the many memories left by its lost tribes. But don't let the romanticism of these moving evidences of such naive and primitive beliefs fool you into forgetting how violent their gods were. A gigantic creature still ornates the walls of long-abandoned caves. Was it a sea or a dream god? No one knows, but today's inhabitants, the sons and daughters of the proud whale hunters, still remember the mysterious and tumultuous story of their small land off the coast of Massachusetts.
All I have to do is go to the port. I just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater.
Pierce took the Hawkins case. The cursed artist is accused of having caused the fire that killed her and her family. As the only clue, she left her father a disturbing painting on the shipping label and address, a warehouse set at the docks on the island of Darkwater. This place seems to be the starting point for Pierce's investigation. Surely this isn't a trap. Oh shit. Yeah.
We're almost there.
I love this music. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
Nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Go to the bar, talk to Bradley.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
It wasn't me who was looking for it. You're overdoing it. The guy didn't show respect. My eloquence is really low.
That guy was looking for trouble. So choose your camp if you don't want the same treatment.
Hey, buddy, I don't want any trouble.
So serve me a drink.
Just to make things clear, only regulars can run up and tab. Others pay.
Order a drink.
Captain Fitzroy told me about a little pick-me-up.
You want a drink?
Only a small glass.
I wouldn't say no to a glass.
Try this.
I think we'll get along well.
Oh, this will affect your destiny because I took one. Find out about Darkwater.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Find out about Sarah Hawkins.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Talk. You'll feel better about it. Enough said about Sarah Hawkins. It's not speaking ill. If it's true, you'll feel better about it. Yes.
You don't dare say a thing because you respect their memory. But that doesn't mean that you don't have a lot on your mind.
You're not a PI for nothing. Okay. I don't know what it's worth, though. But Mrs. Hawkins, she went to see her doctor very often.
She was sick.
I shouldn't have mentioned it to you. Forget it.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What's
The
stranded?
stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Find out about Darkwater.
That'll be all for now.
We got. Who are these people over here?
What you looking at, stranger?
She can certainly put them away. Nothing at all. What does a woman like you do in a place like this?
I'm just passing by. Sorry.
Let me drink, stranger.
Who's Bradley? Bradley.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
The end of whaling.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader. And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
And the doctor, what did he say?
Who's Bradley again?
Please move back. Let the police do their work. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Ask about where else there.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're
All
crazy.
right.
You're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
Alrighty, let's go talk to Fitzroy. Because I don't think there's any, like, exploring you can do. I don't think it's one of those games, so...
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. Broken.
Oh.
This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
The terms of our agreement are clear. Keep your men under control. You cannot afford to provoke us. No need to answer this message. Just make your... Was that the woman at the bar?
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Oh.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Only a few dates are legible: 1890, 1907, and a partial date. The rest of the document is blacked out. Who would want this information to be hidden? And why?
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Ooh.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
In this photograph, a man who looks like Captain Fitzroy is posing on the bridge of a ship. He has a wooden leg. Interesting.
What a macabre souvenir.
Ooh, let's close it up. Interesting. Interesting. He said join him on the... Oh. Oh.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Ask him about your documents unreadable.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
What did Charles Hawkins...
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests Could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder?
Ask him about Warehouse 36.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty.
Okay.
You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
Well, I don't know why I would lie. I don't see any reason to lie.
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
This photograph looks strangely
I was
like.
looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
Who's
I
Cat?
found a threatening letter signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Huh.
I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Interesting. Available character points. 3 out of 5. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Sanity. Oh. Edward Pierce is a veteran of the First World War, where he took part in the. He is one of the few survivors of the Lost Battalion. Forced to hold their position for several days without food or medical supplies. The soldiers are considered as lost as their fellow countrymen. Pierce is traumatized by these events. He consumes the sleeping pills and liquor to ward off the nightmares that haunt him. You've got some trauma, don't you? Sarah Hawkins, Fitzroy, Roy, Simon Hawkins. Ooh. Interesting. Get inside Warehouse 36. Alrighty. Hello.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
You're not scared of their boss?
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Huh. I shall take my leave.
The spot hidden skills allows you to detect hidden items in a close range. One of them says you don't.
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
I see.
A whale vertebra. This place is full of junk.
You got that right. Ooh. This part enables heavy loads to be lifted in. Ooh.
This ratchet device seems to be usable.
Okay, I gotta get up there. How? Ooh. That's not what I wanted. Ooh.
An old cogwheel. Rusty, but in working order.
Alright. Interesting. How did I just light my lighter? I have no idea. I have no idea how I just lit my lighter. I'm trying like every button. That's weird.
I could use this old wind.
Oh god, I don't know what goes first. Alright, alright, there's other stuff to be. Other stuff. What the hell? Ooh. Oh. This lever activates. Ooh.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Ooh.
Looks like everything is in its place. All I have to do is turn this handle.
This is like D&D. Natural 20. I don't want to go in. I don't want to go in. Oh, shit.
Smoke. It's coming from this oil. I hope it's not toxic.
What the? Why are we in here? What? Ah! Oh. That wasn't out. That's the first step into madness. Interesting.
This is primitive.
Yeah, my skill's not very high in that yet. Wow.
Ugh, this place stinks.
Well, it's better than being in a toxic-filled,
What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Hey! To enter reconstruction scene. Hold.
The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Whoa.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
To leave a reconstruction scene.
Someone treasures this crumpled picture to the point of sleeping with it.
Huh.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Ooh. Let's team up. Someone else is interested in Hawkins. The case is far from being wound up. Let's team up.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it. It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley. You've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on. Keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Ooh. Chapter 3. Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place, thought to be abandoned, revealed some surprises. Signs of recent occupation as well as a party charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Interesting. He looks like the Joker. What? Ooh. Ooh, I don't like that.
Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion.
Pretty nice place.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I thought the mansion burnt in a fire. The place is falling into ruin. Why is the caretaker still here? Anything else I should be wary of? You know the place very well.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
I thought the mansion burned.
I see
with
no
fire.
scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
Hold on. The place is falling into ruin. Anything?
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
All right.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
Is there any hidden objects? Don't mind me. Alright, he's gonna take his time. Ooh. The music got creepy. Can I not pick this up? Can I not? It looks like it. Alright, never mind. So...
Poor kid.
Oh, hold on.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Someone...
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Such a strange...
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Ooh.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Alright, I'm not gonna wait for him.
This entrance is still in use.
Jesus Christ.
You are trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them!
Dump them into the ocean!
You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
Grab his axe. No. Do not defile this place.
Put down the axe, and I'll forget that you threatened a cop.
Show your badge, cop, and then we can talk.
You don't need to see my badge.
You're a bad liar, city boy. For the last time, tell me why you're here. And no baloney.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
The mansion isn't safe. You would break your neck as sure as you're trying my patience right now.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked. And I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it. Vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
The old caretaker of the Hawkins family, Silas Finches, still watches at the family graveyard in the burned-out mansion, devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised. He also has great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child, Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still puts flowers in the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. Where's Bradley? Oh, there he is.
Stop bothering me.
Okay.
Pierce, shall we enter?
Alrighty.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property, guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employees, keeps watch of it on the place. Armed with his axe, Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building, looking for the scene of the fire.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
He looks a bit like me.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor.
What is this meat? Ah! That don't look normal. And this was where...
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Looks like it.
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Oh, and it's storming out. Oh boy. Ooh.
Let's see if I can find
Silas
something
managed
the
to bring the
cops
fire
missed.
under control.
Gotta go.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? They had a fight. Why? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? Did someone escape the fire?
Oh.
Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
Did Charles escape? That looks like him.
If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
It's official. The police botched this investigation. The clues don't match. The fire wasn't.
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
This couple had a fight.
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Ooh, nice.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
Don't worry about it.
This door is locked. These bandages are covered in dried blood. But whose?
Ooh, there's a clue I can find. Ooh, wait a minute, what's this? Oh. Oh.
This door is blocked from the outside. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
What? Others. Alright, where is the missing, or the hidden clue? So it's someone here. It's only popping up when I'm in here. Interesting. Ooh. I don't know. I don't know. I can't find it.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess.
Ha ha ha. Ooh. Why is there so many ladders? Oh, I guess for the books. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police?
Dear sir, as you know, I've always held you and your family in high respect. Unfortunately, I can no longer continue to close my eyes on the behavior of your wife. Last week, she, again, terrified my clientele. I know that she means no harm, but you should place her in the care of Dr. Fuller. He alone seems to be able to make her come to her senses. If these disturbances were to reoccur, believe me that, although it would feel like torture, I would be obliged to involve the police. Ooh, what happened? What happened? Whoa! Whoa. I don't know why I brought Bradley along with me. He's not doing too much. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated resorting to such a treatment.
They act as a depressant in the nervous system, but once you begin, you can never live without them. Of that I know. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. What am I missing?
A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller.
75 milligrams of blah, 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 blah.
That's a massive dose. Was Sarah violent? Perfect.
What was that key for then? Oh. Whoa. Hold on.
This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why.
Oh, I don't want to say anything. Oh. Ugh. Oh, that's not what I meant.
The boys' room.
Ooh.
A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer. Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed.
Interesting.
Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family?
I have a feeling we'll find out.
What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. This door is locked.
Okay. Hey, Bradley, where are you? Bradley?
What do you know about Charles Hawkins' activities?
Well, not much, to be honest. We all assumed the Hawkins lived on Charles's inheritance.
They're no use at all. Ooh.
This piano is in disrepair. Looks like the Hawkins kept it more for decoration than for music.
Ooh, very nice. Very nice.
This door is locked.
Ooh, that's a cool mechanic. All right, so what did I miss in here? I clearly missed something. Interesting. Ooh, here we go. Oh.
A crowbar. Could prove useful.
Hell yeah, it could. Bradley. Got a present.
If you're right, we should be able to find clues among the Hawkins' personal effects.
So do I use this crowbar for... what exactly? Can it unlock doors?
This door is locked.
No, can't do that. So what can it do exactly? Son's vendor have lived a recluse life, cut off from all the found and interesting. I don't know what I would use this crowbar for. I don't know. I don't know. He keeps looking over here. He's not going anywhere. He's just staying over here. So I'm wondering. I really like that. Oh, wait a minute. What if, can I, is there a way to like, no. I didn't know if there was a way to like bring it out. Okay. Never mind.
This door is blocked from the outside.
Okay then. Interesting. Huh.
Was Charles Hawkins some kind of explorer?
Whoa. Charles Hawkins poses like an explorer in front of the exotic ruins. It is common knowledge that he wasted his fortune on expensive trips. What was he looking for? Interesting.
Too much rubble. I'll find an easier way.
Where is that exactly? Oh. Huh.
Sarah Hawkins painted herself with her son, Simon, ready to go somewhere, but without Charles. This door is locked.
Let's go see if Bradley knows anything else.
Did you hear that?
You're not helpful at all. You're not helpful at all. What the hell? Why are you even here? Maybe I can't use the crowbar for anything, because I'm struggling to find really anything to use it for. Oh, kind of need that. Well,
This door is locked.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. But that was the first episode of Call of Cthulhu. Very interesting game. I didn't know it would be so detective focused. Because again, like the one piece of Cthulhu I saw, it was much different than this. But this is very interesting. I think it works for like the media that it's in. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye-bye.